Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So this is a continuation of the videos that I've been making featuring the Malaysian Kinky Straight hair from Majestic Tresses. I'm preparing to make my wig, and I just want to show you guys what I'm doing. So right here I have my styrofoam head and I have my weaving net. Let me show you the packaging. This is the weaving net that I use, the custom weaving cap. You can find this at your local beauty supply, or at least I found it at my local beauty supply. And this retailed for $3.99. Okay, so what I did first was braid down my hair. I'll show you guys my braid pattern later when I get to the part of the video where I actually install the wig. But I braided my hair down first, and then I put my weave cap on top of my head, and I marked out different and I used the NYX jumbo pencil to mark the perimeters of the cap. As you can see, that orange line goes around, and then where my closure is going to be. Now you may be wondering why I did that. Now I did that because I chose to leave hair out around the entire perimeter of my hair. The way that I'm making this wig, it's going to be versatile, meaning that I'll be able to pull it up in a ponytail. I'll be able to wear it in a high bun and all that good stuff. So since the texture of the hair that I'm using I'm expecting it to mesh really well with my natural texture of hair, I decided to make this wig to be very versatile, so that I can do whatever I want to do. I can pull it to the side, I can wear a side ponytail, I can pin it up, you know, and all that good stuff. So that's what I did. Put it on top of my head, and I marked the perimeter where my last braids were, where my anchor braids were. I have not decided if I'm going to sew it on or if I'll be using wig combs. I'm not sure yet. And I have also decided to actually sew my closure onto my braids instead of sewing it onto the wig, only because in previous installs that I've done, I find that once your anchor braids start to grow out and it gets looser, or even before then, if your hair gets tugged or pulled and it shifts the wig on your head even a little bit, and that can still happen even if it's sewn on or applied with combs, it can still shift a little bit, you know. Even if it's really tight, it can tend to move, and then, you know, where your closure meets your own scalp, it can move, and then the closure will be noticeable, and you have to, I don't know, me, I was really self-conscious, and I was always checking and making sure that it lined up, and yeah, so I didn't want to go through that. So I'm going to apply them separately. So first I'm going to sew on my closure onto my braids, and then I'll come back and then I'll apply my U-part. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on my U-part wig, and I'll be back to show you guys my progress later. Alright guys, so real quick, I just wanted to show you that before I start sewing on top of the net, I flip my weave cap inside out, and I sew the track. Let me see if I can position this head. And I sewed the track under the weft. I'm sorry, not under the weft, under the cap. And I did that so that when I pull my hair up in a ponytail, that none of the cap will show, and that it'll better camouflage itself under my hair. Okay, so I just wanted to show you guys that really quickly. I did it all the way up to this point. I am gonna do the same thing up close to the front, but I'm gonna wait until I get to my 18-inch hair, and I'm just gonna cut a piece from here to here, and I'm gonna flip it inside out, and I'm gonna sew it there, because this space here is where my closure is gonna go. So I'm just gonna stop right here with that little piece. So I just want to show you guys that, and I'll be back once I finish doing some more sewing. All right, so here is the first bundle of hair. Hold on, let me turn it. All right, sorry about that, y'all. So this is the first bundle of hair that's been put in, and I just wanted to show you guys the progress with the first bundle. That's about how much I have left up there. I'm sorry, I'm bad with this. I have the camera all over the place, so I'm holding it with one hand. So yeah, that's the first bundle. So here is the finished result of my wig. As you can see, there's a lot of extra cap left, and I'm just going to go ahead and cut that off all the way around. I love the hair. It's nice and full. So here she is. Okay. So what I'm going to do is cut off the excess cap, and I'm going to sew down my closure and figure out if I want to sew this wig on or if I want to put wig combs in. Now another thing I just want to point out, I don't know if you guys can tell how it's sticking out on the sides right here. That's just from me folding the tracks, because I didn't cut any of the tracks. I used the folding method, and that eliminates shedding. So what I'm going to do is, after I cut off the excess cap, I'm just going to take my flat iron and I'm going to hold my flat iron over these areas. Just clamp it down over these areas to flatten it out before I install my U-part wig. Okay, so yeah, let me do that and I'll be right back. Alright, so y'all finally got me on YouTube looking crazy. So I just wanted to show you guys my braiding pattern before I install my U-part that I made with the Malaysian Kinky curly hair. So I decided that I wanted to wear my hair in an off-center part. So I decided to go ahead and part my hair and braid based off of where my part is, so that when I lay my lace closure there and I make the part, some of my scalp will come through and make it look a little bit more natural. So these braids right here, these braids will be the leave out that I'll have for the front, and then I'll show you the back. Hopefully you can see this is my leave out for the back and the sides. Okay, and then I have this little lump right here. Okay, braid ends, and I pinned them with bobby pins. I didn't sew it down. Okay, so this is my first time making a unit like this. I usually use the full cap, but if you remember earlier in the video, I told you that I just made it the size of my braids. So hopefully it fits. So we'll see how that goes in a few minutes. But yeah, just wanted to show you guys my braid pattern. Very simple, nothing fancy. So I'm gonna go and sew on my lace closure, and then I'll be back to show you guys what it looks like after I put the wig on. Oh, let me show you the wig real quick. So this is the wig. Not good lighting. So this is the wig after I cut off all the cap, and I am going to sew it on. And that little white stuff in there is just from my styrofoam head. Okay, and I am going to sew it on instead of using combs. Okay, so I'll be back. Cross your fingers for me. Let's hope this wig fits. All right. Okay, so I'm just combing out my unit and placing on just to make sure it fits. And yay, it did. I was so nervous that this thing was not going to fit. So the way that I sew on my unit is I start from one side and then I go across to the other side. And I'm just sewing it around the unit and under my braid, and I'm just looping the thread around and just making sure that it's pulled really tight. Okay, and I'm just finishing it up around my lace closure. And I got that thing on there good and tight. And now I'm just securing the sides. And I'm just pulling the unit down over my braid, and I'm sewing around my braid and around the unit. I'm going to do that all the way around. And as I sew, I kind of tuck the edge of the unit under a little bit so that any tracks or anything like that is sewn under, so that when I pull the hair back, it's smooth, if that makes any sense. Alright, so now I got it all sewn up. So now I'm just going to take down my leave out, and see it's smooth right there. And I'm showing you the back, how smooth and neat that is, where you can't see any bumps or anything. So now I'm going to take down my lace closure. Now, I did not dye the knots on my lace closure. I did something that I normally don't do, and it's a little weird for me. Yeah, y'all are going to see in just a minute. So I'm just parting it where I want it to be. And as you can see, that looks very unnatural. And I was too lazy to dye the knots. See, the hair is very full. So what I did was and I'm going to show you, kind of mimic what I did, is I took some tweezers, and I saw this in a couple of other YouTube videos, and I actually plucked out a space on the closure to mimic a part. Now, I've never done this before, and usually when I wear closures, I don't even wear a part in it. I just kind of, flop the hair over without doing a part. So this is new to me, so y'all don't judge me. This is my first time trying to blend in an actual part on a lace closure with my own hair. So y'all be nice, but let me know what you think, and I'm open to any tips that you may have. Just bleaching the knots on a lace closure, it just takes too long. It's just a process I didn't feel like going through, so I tried to make it do what it do. And right now it looks really, really, really different. It doesn't look like my own scalp, my own part. It's too dark. So you're going to see that I am going to go back over it and try to blend it more. And I ended up going back and using a lighter concealer. So like I said, y'all, this is my first time. I know how y'all can be on YouTube. Y'all chew a sister up. But just giving it a try. Like I said, I'm open to suggestions on, I guess, quick fixes for lace closures when you don't feel like dyeing or bleaching the knots. Leave those comments below. I would love to hear what y'all have to say. So right now I'm just pulling out my leave out around the perimeter of the unit, and I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what method I'm going to use to blend the hair. And it's a lot of hair, y'all. It's a lot of hair. Okay, so now I'm just using a paddle brush, detangling my hair, and my blow dryer. And all I'm going to do is simply just blow out my hair. So I won't be using a flat iron or anything. So that's why I was really excited about this hair, because I know for my hair it takes minimal heat to straighten it. So I have my hair all blown out. So I'm going to put a little bit of argan oil on the hair, on my own hair. Just a very little bit. And now I'm taking down the hair, and I'm going to brush it all together and see what it looks like. Alright, so as y'all see, my hair blends pretty well with this hair without the need to apply. What am I talking about? Apply. Without the need to apply a lot of heat. So now what I'm going to do is just kind of smooth down my edges. And I've said it before, my edges, my hairline is really, really fine. I don't know why. That's just the way my hair grows. It grows really fine around my hairline. So yeah. I have fine hair, period. So I've slicked down my edges, brushing it in. I'm just showing you the 20 inches and the 18 inches. And here you go, pulling it to the side. As you can see, you see nothing. That looks like all me, honey. All me with my thin edges. And there you go, the back. See there? All the way around. Yes, I'm very happy. Very, very happy with the way that the unit turned out. I'm still a little nervous about this lace closure. Does make me nervous, but I'm gonna wear it and try it out. So that's it, y'all. Please leave your comments and suggestions below. I'll be happy to hear them. Thank you so much for watching. All of the information for the hair is in the description box below. And stay tuned for some styling videos. I plan on doing a lot with this hair. Y'all be blessed. Bye-bye.